All right, folks, it is 9 o'clock. I tried to make it go on my other Facebook page, and StreamYard is just not allowing me to do this. So, heaven forbid I can figure out anything on this thing we call Facebook. But we are live, and pretty excited about what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm never excited about severe weather. Wait, I am, just as long as it's not hurting anyone. That's the big one for me. I am trying to figure out where I go live here. I'm live. I'm live on Facebook. All right, where do I find? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so added audience, public. There we go. Got a few people on. We are going to share this on a few sites and sounds and what have you. We're going to put this on mine. We're going to get started in about a minute or two, so hang tight. Folks that are on right now, as I always ask, please share this on your Facebook page. We're going to be talking about severe weather chances. I tried getting my other, there we go, my other account to work. Of course, you know how that works. Why can't I do this now? Oh, there we go. All right, folks. Good afternoon. It's July 6th, 4:15, just turning 4:16, and we are tracking some. There we go. Share that to the profile. Want to go back. We're going to get started in just a bit, but folks that are on right now, and we got about 7 folks, and hopefully we build some more here. You can see what we have right now from the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center. They have outlined a good section of Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin under that slight risk of severe weather. What does that mean? It's 3 days out. That's considerable. It's something to think about, and I want everyone to think about that because let me just I gotta put this in here. What is that password? Always forgetting. Sure. Oh, geez. Give me a second here, folks. You're probably like, this is a disaster. No, just welcome to my life. Trying to share this on as many platforms as I possibly can. Come on. There we go. The slight risk of severe weather 3 days out is, yes, it's something that happens, but also I want to emphasize the fact that, this is somewhat significant. And I remember I shared this on, I believe it was the derecho one down in Cedar Rapids, and I had a meteorologist, won't name her, but she's down in the Cedar Rapids area. She's like, this is false information, blah, 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 and we're sensationalizing this. This is not something that I'm doing whatsoever. What I'm trying to do is get everyone ready and set, considering this could be bigger than just a slight risk, and in all likelihood, it will be bigger than a slight risk. Just my opinion. I think this is going to go to at least enhanced. If things stay together and we get things kind of broken up a bit, we could really see a nice little chance of high winds, possibly tornadoes, and all that for Wednesday. All right, so I'm going to share this on a couple of sites. Let's get things rolling here. Hang tight, another minute or two, and I will be ready to roll on this stuff. Promise. Again, folks that are on, share this on your site. We'll get started in about 60 seconds. Oop. If you can hear that, that's my dog going back and forth. He hates when I go on this. No idea why. He's just not a fan. All right, we're going to get started. Good evening, everyone. It is 9:05, and folks that are on, about 30 people, we are coming on for the chance of severe weather on Wednesday, possibly even into Tuesday. Really want to highlight Wednesday. First thing I want to get out of everyone, those that are on, please let me know where you're watching from and share this on your site, and make sure friends and family are sharing this as well. We'll likely put this on not only on Facebook, but I'll put this on all my sites to make sure everyone kind of knows what's going on. The Storm Prediction Center has put out a slight risk of severe weather 3 days out. That is level 2 out of 5 levels. It does include most of Iowa, most of Minnesota, eastern South Dakota, far northeastern Nebraska, and most of western Wisconsin, pretty much divided on I-39 and west. That does include Wausau near the Dells, Tomah, La Crosse, Eau Claire. It includes Albert Lee, Austin, Rochester, and Minnesota, including the Twin Cities, and then all of North Iowa under this, including the metros of the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Waterloo area, including Des Moines, and gets very and awfully close to Council Bluffs and Omaha. For tomorrow, there is a marginal chance for severe weather. Primarily what we're looking at tomorrow could be late convection, and we're going to see 2 rounds of convection, it looks like, on Wednesday. Could be early Wednesday morning, then once again on Wednesday evening. I want to put this up from the Storm Prediction Center. I want to look at, oh, that's not the one I wanted to look at. Where the heck is that? I know it's there. Oop, I know. There it is, Weather Prediction Center. That is not it. Open it incognito. Oh, what the heck? That's not what I wanted. What we are going to have to do then is I will have to show this. Give me a second here. I want to be able to show what I'm about to show you is from the Weather Prediction Center. They're putting out a slight risk right now. I'm going to put this up right now. This is a slight risk of excessive rainfall outlook for a slight risk rather for the excessive rainfall outlook. And what that means is if you look, there's a 10 to 20% chance within 25 miles of flash flooding. 3 days out, that's pretty significant. This is actually down into with the monsoons near Tucson and Phoenix, but we are focusing in on Iowa, Wisconsin, and southern Minnesota. Lots of chatter about this, and we'll actually look at what the National Weather Service is saying. Higher threat here. This kind of gives you, and again, this is 3 days out. They're already talking about Wednesday being a potential decent day. So scattered to widespread thunderstorms likely, some strong to severe. Looks like peak timing will be Wednesday afternoon and evening. Again, something to watch will be the early morning convection on Wednesday. That will dictate if we end up getting severe weather and how volatile it could be on Wednesday afternoon and evening. This is not a slam dunk at this point. This is not a slam dunk loaded gun sounding that you're going to see in spring in the Southern Plains, meaning there could be downright good chances of tornadoes. If what I'm trying to say is the ingredients are there, we have to take those ingredients and we have to put them in the cake pan and slide the cake pan into the oven. That's not a slam dunk at this point. We don't have a cake pan. We don't have an oven yet. Horrible analogy, but you get the point. What we're going to see if we do get some of these severe weather parameters in place, damaging winds, large hail, heavy rain, but you also can see less likely localized flooding, tornadoes. The reason we are not throwing this down quite yet is because of the uncertainty. Well, what are the temperatures going to be like on that day? Well, let's look at, I kind of want to see what Des Moines is saying too. Yep, Des Moines is kind of saying the same thing. I really think that tomorrow this will be upgraded somewhere to an enhanced risk of severe weather. Just a overall gut feeling if the models keep trending the way that they are. Let's look at Mason City. So good chance Tuesday night, early Wednesday. It's going to be early on after 2 o'clock. And then we see if we can get partly sunny skies, we can destabilize the atmosphere, which leads to warming at the surface, taking that air parcel, throwing it back up in the clouds. Again, it's not just one air parcel, it's trillions upon trillions that we want up there that are going to follow that lapse rate. We need to be able to see that in order to get that type of severe weather. Tomorrow all day looks good. Low to mid 80s. Winds turning southwest 5 to 7. So that means there's going to be an influx of humidity. And then, of course, we're looking at shower storms. Let's peek at the models. I'm going to show you the latest trends, how things are looking. I'm going to go with the North American model. We're not going to, the 0Z is not quite in yet. Again, folks that are on here, got about 30. Share this on your page. Let me know where you're watching from. So here's the look here. I kind of want to break down what it's going to look like. So you can already see on Wednesday, holy moly, where that front is. Here's the front. Looks like there's a little bit of warming back here too. That is where the convection is going to take place. And you can actually see the contours here and a big load of thunderstorms rolling through. You'll see that on the dew point as well. Dew points are surging. Again, NAM always overdoes it, but expected to be at least into the upper 60s, maybe low 70s. Some of these dew point values could be well, potentially at least into the low 70s. Interesting always, I think, to look at some of these. Again, you can see the possibility of a derecho setting up here, or at least a long track line of thunderstorms that could be quite dangerous. There they go. You can see how strong those winds are. So let's take you through what the convection could look like. Precipitation. Okay. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. I want to do sim relatively. Reflectivity, excuse me. So this is tomorrow evening. Looks like there could be a couple of isolated thunderstorms. Okay. Here is the early morning convection, it looks like, on Wednesday. Okay. And then we get some destabilization, it looks like, in another line of thunderstorms erupting. Certainly looks like from here, Highway 20 and south and east, again, you're talking several days out, could have the best chances for tornadoes. North of Highway 20, that's where you get some. Oh, look at this, though. You get a couple of these supercells here. Again, these supercells could produce tornadoes on Wednesday. Something to watch. That's interesting. And then you see what kind of rain we could get. Let's see what the rain totals. So again, you can see some of these rainfall totals. Again, these are going to be hit and miss. And all it takes, this is the area of concern, it looks like, pretty much from Merrill, Wisconsin, Antigo, Wisconsin, back west into Eau Claire, Twin Cities, and then maybe south, north of I-90. Again, all it takes is for a slight shift for this to turn into certain areas. So folks that have questions, let me know. We've got a few people that are coming on, and I will mention a few of these. Mackenzie said, hey, it's her day off. Appreciate that. Yep, Nathan, yep. Derecho. Hey, Sarah from Orlando. Nathan, I'm wondering about how Wednesday morning convection is going to, how this is going to set up. When you get some of these straight line, long track wind events, we saw it in Wisconsin a couple of years ago where we had a QLCS where you see these clusters coming together, and then embedded in there, you get some of these vortices and tornadoes developed within that. I think we had 20 that moved in from, Fox Valley into Sheboygan County, Dodge County. These are in portions of eastern Wisconsin a couple of years ago. So it could be rather interesting, and I'm going to keep up. Nope. Keep that up at the time while we're talking about it. High wind threat for northern Iowa is 100%, I think, something that we'll have to keep an eye on, Mackenzie. 100%, I think we'll have to watch closely of what it's going to happen Wednesday afternoon, especially Wednesday evening, as the line moves out. Same thing for there. I got some folks in Charles City, Osage, Tammy, Barb's watching. We got Jamie from Mason City, Laura from Crystal Lake, my boy Steven, all kinds of people that are watching right now. So if you have some questions, let me know. I just wanted to do a quick update on this, and I'm going to try to get this all figured out so I can go live from my other page, because this one's a piece of junk. Seriously. We'll do another update tomorrow. We'll do another update as well, obviously on Wednesday, and I will be in Osage at 4 o'clock on Wednesday to possibly shoot a story in Osage, but also just in case there's some severe weather, we'll be on it as well. Otherwise, take care, folks. God bless.